Welcome, welcome, welcome to Sapphire Ridge News. Let's see if we can get this horse out the barn. So, I have some video clips for you today. Um, yeah, the libs are freaking out, and actually, some of the streamers on TikTok are actually breaking the law. Um, hey, Julianne, welcome. And because it's a felony to interfere with an ICE agent doing his job. And you have people on TikTok telling people, yeah, you can do this and you can shut up and you don't have to say anything wrong. You have to, if they come and knock at your door, you have to tell them who you are. You have to give them ID because that's proof that you're a citizen or, like say you have a green card, show them the green card. Yeah, that's your proof. If you don't have any of those things and you go yelling whatever, then you're getting yourself into trouble. So let's look at these few videos. I don't have very many. Let's see, I have one, two, three, four, five, six. I think there's eight. Yeah, eight of them. So we'll do four, talk about them, and then do the other four. How's that?
Ice raids are expected to begin in Chicago starting as early as tomorrow, January 21st. So, I want to show you guys some different vehicles that you may see in the area prior to an ice raid. So, what you see here are branded Border Patrol vehicles. We have everything from trucks to vans to SUVs. There's even a bus that you can see on here. These images are specifically for North Carolina, but I would imagine most vehicles look pretty similar. So if you see anything that looks unordinary or out of the ordinary, make sure you're flagging it to the business owner so that they can prepare for any potential raids happening in their area.
Noticia de última hora, el equipo de Donald Trump acaba de confirmar que este martes 21 de enero estarán comenzando las redadas masivas de inmigración en muchas ciudades en Estados Unidos. Así es, mi gente, y si no me creen, solo escuchen.
Am I blowing your cover when I announce that there's going to be a big raid in Chicago on Tuesday? Or do you want people to know? Maybe they can self-deport.
It's going to be a big raid all across the country. Chicago is just one of many places. On Tuesday, you're going to expect ICE. ICE is finally going to go out and do their job. But we're telling ICE, you're going to enforce the immigration law without apology. If they're in the country illegally, they got a problem.
Y pues bueno, mi gente, para todos los que aún no me quieren creer, espero que sí le crean a Tom Holman.
Chicago, giving you a heads up in case you haven't heard. Trump is planning his bullshit ICE raids here in the city starting on Tuesday. This is going to be a really big mess for all of us to deal with, and it's going to be dangerous and economically devastating for a lot of the community that is here, and undocumented workers, their families, friends, our family and friends, co-workers, anyone you know who might be affected by this. Get them this information, whether you take it from me or get it from someone else. Just make sure that they are aware that the raids are supposed to be starting on Tuesday. And from what I've seen so far, they expect it to go for a week or so. I will say this, the Chicago City Council had a resolution before it to get the Chicago police to help ICE in this effort, which of course all the conservacucks here in the city were like, coming all over that one. But Our city council voted 39 to 11 to block that proposal because we already have an ordinance for welcoming in this city. We are a sanctuary city. So that is not the law in this city. The law in this city is to protect undocumented workers. So make sure that you know that. Here's some information here on what to do in case someplace that you're in has an ICE raid happening. I'm going to give screenshots to you in both English and
Clown
Spanish.
doesn't
And then after this, I'm
realize
also
is
going to show you
federal
the
law
11
supersedes
motherfuckers
city
who
law.
voted for this to all happen. Here we go. And if you live in one of those 11 wards, you call up your alderperson, you let them know what you think about them voting to ask the Chicago police to step in and help with these motherfucking ICE raids. Not in our city.
Well, what that stupid clown doesn't realize is anyone who stands in the way commits a federal felony and gives ICE the reason to arrest the person who stepped in the way. So does he want the entire city council arrested? Yeah. And I gotta fix something here. Oops. No, no, this one. There we go. Background. I was creating some extra screens. I'm going to work on getting one with, instead of my camera being rectangle, it's a circle. But let's continue here. We got 4 more. And then I'm going to switch to our other topic. I just spent an hour on the phone with Medicare.
Hay reportes que dicen, there are some reports that say, que en las ciudades que miran aquí, in the cities that you see here, vamos a empezar a ver redadas de la migra. We might start seeing ICE raids. Así que primero, si vives en una de estas ciudades, por favor ten mucho cuidado. Y aunque no vivas en estas ciudades, pon ojo. Y si miras algo raro, pasa la voz para que podamos apoyarnos unos a otros. Pero quiero recordarles de sus derechos. Así que porfas, miren este video. Please watch this video till the end, hasta el final. Mándeselo a otras personas. Send it to other folks. Make your own videos, lo que ustedes quieran. Pueden guardar este video o tomar una foto esto para que puedan recordar sus derechos. Screenshot this. Si se encuentran con la migra, por favor recuerden que no tienen que hablar con ellos. Mantengan el silencio, no respondan preguntas y por favor no mientan. Please remember to stay silent. You don't need to answer questions. Please do not lie to them. Si quieren hablar contigo, tienen que tener una orden judicial. Ask for them to show you a warrant. No abras las puertas y no dejes que entren a tu coche ni a tu casa. Don't open doors. Don't let them check your car or enter your home. Y si no estás arrestado, vete. Solo pregunta si estás libre para irte. En inglés se dice, am I free to go? If you're not under arrest, leave. Ask if you're free to go. Y si te dice que no te puedes ir, recuerda tu derecho de mantener el silencio y pide hablar con un abogado. And if he won't let you go, remain silent and ask to speak with a lawyer. Si tienen miedo, recuerden que no están solos. Y en el futuro, si tengo más consejos, les dejaré saber. Muchísima suerte y adiós.
Yeah, and doing all of that will get you arrested.
Chismosas, we have an update on all the ICE raids that are supposed to be starting tomorrow, January 21st. Now, if you guys saw my previous video about the ICE raids in Chicago, then you know that there are supposed to be over 200 agents that are supposed to be doing sweeps all around the Chicagoland area. And after I released that video, a lot of people were hitting me up, asking me if I know any other locations that are going to be suffering the same fate. Now, at the time, I had no idea, but I just saw a few more locations be uncovered, and I want to share those here with you guys right now. Now, these are the other locations that are being spread around social media, so write them down. Obviously, Chicago is one of them. Detroit, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, Philadelphia, Boston, New York, Baltimore, Washington, Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco, Portland, Seattle, and Phoenix. Now, obviously, this could change at any time or it could expand, but I just want you guys to keep this in mind. Now, in preparation for all of this, they have released this checklist of things that you guys want to follow and things that you don't want to do. So I'm going to remove myself so you guys can go ahead and take a screenshot. And then after, I'll go ahead and quickly recap this in Spanish for anybody who wants to hear it in Spanish. All right, screenshot, sweet. Para los que no saben inglés, estos son algunos de los lugares que han sido identificados como los próximos objetivos de las redadas de inmigración. Así que si eres de uno de estos lugares o conoces a alguien,
Donald Trump is going to begin his mass deportation raids tomorrow. Here's how you can prepare and protect your neighbors. The main focus is going to be on the city of Chicago. This is because Chicago repeatedly refused to bow down to Donald Trump during his first presidency, and he has it out for them personally. It's estimated that he will be sending over 200 to 300 agents to Chicago. Anytime you see one of these agents, you need to shout La Migra as loud as you can. Also shout ICE raid as loud as you can. If you see someone start running because they see an ICE agent, run with them. Do not let ICE identify their targets by who is running and who is not. And remember that the reason they are putting so much attention on Chicago is because they are also going to be doing this in plenty of other cities, and they want you to be focusing on Chicago and not your own hometowns. ICE agents in their vehicles have already been spotted in Seattle, in Cleveland, in New York City, in LA. Any city that is within 100 miles of the United States national border is considered fair game for them, and you need to be prepared for them to start raiding tomorrow. Step in their way when they try to chase someone down and make it look like you didn't see them there and it was an accident. Ask them for papers proving that they are ICE agents.
And you'll get arrested.
Ask them for warrants proving that they are ICE agents. Pretend that you do not believe that their IDs or their warrants are legitimate. Remember that you are not required to give ICE agents access to your homes. Their warrants do not work the same as police warrants. If you're white and American born, remember you're going to have more leeway for what you can get away with interfering with ICE operations than someone who is not. Abuse the hell out of that privilege. Remember, in English, ICE raid. In Spanish, La Migra. In Arabic, Al-Hijra. You see an ICE agent, you scream all three of these as loud as you can. White people, be a goddamn wall between ICE and your migrant neighbors. You might be the only thing standing between them and getting unlawfully deported.
Incorrect on all of that. If you stand in the way or hinder an ICE agent, it is a felony. It is a felony to interfere with an ICE agent doing their lawful job in any way. So what he just told all of them to do, he's going to get them all arrested. I got one more clip and then we'll...
What up, guys? Coming West End TV. So today is the day they're starting the ICE raids in Chicago, Illinois. They already said us where they're going. I'm going to be watching this story the whole day. My suggestion is, if you fit the description under the groups that they're looking at, I'd stay out the way. And if I was out, I'd have my birth certificate on me and also my driver license if you are here legally. But guys, they're not playing no games. Trump signed 7 executive orders last night, particularly in about this illegal immigration, declaring it a national emergency. When they do that, you need to look it up. They can do about damn near anything they want. This is almost like a time of war type situation. All bets are off. Don't worry about them rights, because ain't nobody gotten them to this point. They're going to be kicking down doors, stopping people, and from what I'm seeing, I believe that they're going to be using the local sheriffs and police officers to assist them with this raid. This is not just a border patrol. They're going to know where people are at, and I would not be surprised if some of the residents wasn't pointing them out. They live over there. Because from what I can see, Chicago is tired of the illegal immigrants, especially the Venezuelans. So anyway, y'all stay on your toes, man. And I'm going to say it like this. The states that they're probably going to be hitting next are going to be these southern states. Texas, Governor Abbott, he is a big immigration hater. You know what I'm saying? And also in Florida, Governor DeSantis. What I'm saying is they're going to be working with the federal government full cooperation. It's not going to be like somebody like California, like Governor Gavin Newsom. He ain't cooperating like that. But for these states that got these Republican governors, shit, they're going to be helping them, probably getting the police, sheriff offices, local like agencies to work coincide with these ICE agents. So that's what I foresee. That's happening. They already basically said it. But guys, it's gonna be some scary stuff. So y'all stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. Peace.
Yeah. So I just thought I would share with y'all that bunch of BS from the left. It's crazy to me that these people think they can go on social media and tell people, yeah, do this, do that. Well, that's going to get them arrested because it's a federal felony if you interfere with an ICE agent in performance of their job in any way is a federal felony. Yeah, you need to respect them. If they ask for your ID, give them your driver's license if you have one. Tell them your correct name. You know what I mean? Now let's talk about Medicare. I have had a time with Medicare the last couple of weeks. See, all year last year, I had Humana for my Part C for my Medicare, and without telling anyone, Humana pulled out of my county. Humana pulled out of my county. So it was beyond the sign in, because the sign in ends December the 7th, and I didn't find out until like January the 4th because I had this credit card that's supposed to have $500 on it, and the eye doctor needed a little bit extra to cover something. Tried to use the credit card, and it said not valid. Well, I had it all year last year. So I called Humana, and they said that I was unfortunately unenrolled, or some weird shit like that, from their Medicare plan. Then, 5 minutes later, after telling me that I was, you know, unenrolled by them leaving the county, she says, but you can stay in the plan. You just won't have any doctors or any coverage. I was like, what the fuck? What are you telling me? Are you stupid? You think I'm going to stay in a plan that has no doctors in my county? Closest doctor is 300 miles away? I don't think so. So I called Medicare. That was an hour-long phone call, but it ended up getting resolved. They put me in Blue Cross Blue Shield. Now let's hope that Blue Cross Blue Shield doesn't pull out at the end of the year, because Blue Cross Blue Shield is the only company that covers my county. All this stuff is just infuriating, isn't it? Hey, did everybody hit the like button? It shows me that we have 183 people in the chat. And how many likes? I have to use my phone. That's not what I want to know. I have 4 likes and I have almost 200 people in chat. Come on, guys. Let's get the likes up. Yeah, it says, now here it says 1 watching, but on my screen on here, it says 191. Maybe they're combining YouTube and X. That I don't know. I need to find that out, don't I? Oh, what does this do? I don't know what that does. I know there's supposed to be a way for me to view X from within StreamYard and pull it up and let you guys see it. Um, yes, they were watching Survivor Speaks. She was doing a trial. Let's see what this does. Any buttons over there? Nope. Yep. So the the people on TikTok that are telling people, yeah, yell Ice Raid or yell La Migra, they're interfering with an ICE agent in performance of his job, and they're basically going to get the person arrested. You know what I mean? Because it's a federal felony to interfere with an ICE agent in performance of their job. So how have you been, Julianne? Right. But what I'm trying to point out is these creators on TikTok are telling their Spanish people, you know, not to talk to them, not to give their ID. Well, that's going to get them arrested. Telling them they don't have to open the door. Telling them that the warrants that ICE has are not regular police warrants. Yes, they are. These people are friggin' brain dead and stupid. You know what I mean? A warrant is a warrant, right? So I watched part of Elise Stefanik's hearing this morning. Then there was a problem with the feed from Live News Now. Oh, we got to talk about this. Trump just fired 4 presidential appointees. Let's see who they are, including his former Iran envoy. This is from The Hill. I don't like The Hill, but yeah, Blue Cross Blue Shield has no copay on most things. This is hilarious. The Hill. Leave it to The Hill. It says President Donald, doesn't say Trump, announced the firing of 4 high-profile presidential appointees just after midnight Tuesday, including a top envoy to Iran during his first term and retired General Mark Milley, who Trump tapped as Joint Chiefs Chairman in 2018. Trump wrote on Truth Social that fired celebrity chef and humanitarian Jose Andres from the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition, Milley from the National Infrastructure Advisory Council, former Special Envoy for Iran Brian Hook, and from the Wilson Center for Scholars and Keisha Lance Bottoms, the former mayor of Atlanta from the President's Export Council. Yeah, well, them all needed to go. Wow. Trump went on to say, yeah, Biden kept him. Trump went on to say, our first day in the White House is not over yet. My presidential personnel office is actively in the process of identifying and removing over 1,000 presidential appointees from the previous administration who are not aligned with our vision to make America great again, Trump posted on Truth Social just past midnight. Let this serve as official notice of dismissal for these 4 individuals, with many more coming soon. Trump said before listing off the 4 officials in the post with, "You're fired." But had a conversation with my brother. So I wrote my brother and I told him the following. Said most people missed what Trump said about the Gulf of America. And he said Mount Denali in Alaska for at least 6 decades or more was Mount McKinley. And then a few years ago, it was changed to Mount Denali to honor the Inuit people. And then he said, so why can't we name the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America, which makes sense because most of the territory surrounding it is American states. And also, Biden banned all drilling in the Gulf of Mexico for the next 200 years or something crazy like that. So what do you think, Julianne? Trump is playing chess and they're playing checkers, is what I think. They're getting all up in arms over this and that and the other, and you know what I mean? If you're on here on, let me put it this way. If you're on following us on Twitter, be sure and leave my channel a follow. And if you're on here on YouTube, give the channel a like. And then everybody share this channel so that we can grow the channel. Yep, he signed that at midnight last night that all federal employees have to show up to the office to work. I had to just explain to my brother he doesn't think executive orders are legal unless the Congress passes a law saying the same thing. I said, nope. An executive order is law from the second it's signed. And then it's up to Congress to say something the opposite. So all these Dems freaking out.
Now the booze are picking up again, as you can imagine. They're putting up a live feed of the pictures you guys are seeing.
Don't want that. Ow. My gout flared up yesterday on my knee. That sucks. So I'm trying to figure this out. live and tells you how long I've been live for. And then it's got a thing next to it that says how many viewers. And according to that, there's 212 people out there watching. And that's a great day in America. $212 people following us. Yeehaw. And on TikTok, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I gotta answer this. I can't figure it out. I know they're supposed to have a chat, but I don't know where to go to look for it. I'm looking. They're supposed to have chat. I'm supposed to be able to check on it, but I don't know how from my screen. Craziness. Oh, let's see. Let's go to settings and there's supposed to be a thing that says destination, but there isn't from the screen unless I exit out. I'm supposed to be able to create a poll. I did it before, but then they redid the screen, moved shit all around. Now I have to figure it out all over again. All right, we got, looks like from my phone it says we have 3 people in here. But from my screen in here it says we have 219. Julianne, how many people does it show on your end that is in chat? It went up to 220. Hang in there, people. 1 watching, 4 likes. Well, that's good. At least I'm not trying to get 220 people watching to give me likes. Maybe they're on X. I really need to figure that out. Send, yeah, yes, general. What did general say? Avatar. Yeah, I'm gonna start. Yeah. Okay. So where did you go on X? So if my people that are on X are listening to me, make sure that you follow my account and share with your friends because I hit the 500 mark on X for 500 followers. hit 500 followers, and it says 500. If you get 500 followers, then you're monetized. Well, they recently changed it because now it says 500 premium followers. But I couldn't find a way to tell, you know, oh, excuse me, the difference between regular followers and premium followers. I'll have to work on that. Cool. You know, I bitch and moan about StreamYard, but it really does give me good things to look forward to, you know, like the ability to stream to 4 separate platforms. Like, I have an account on Rumble and I have an account on Truth Social, and I'm supposed to be able to set StreamYard up to do a live to Rumble and to um, I just drew a blank. Right, but when people follow you and on your X and you go to look at how many followers you have, it doesn't separate out the the premium from the non-premium. It just says you have 500 followers. So the next goal is 2,000 followers, and I'm going to work on that. And my monetization numbers for YouTube is 500 subscribers, and I'm at 240. When I started the stream, I was at 242. Let me just check. I can check real quick. Um, Actually, on YouTube, when you first start out, you know, you have the ability to go live from the very start. I just didn't know how to do this part. Hey, Brooklyn, welcome, welcome. How's Brooklyn today? We were just talking about my day is going pretty good today, Brooklyn. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, Kat. We had, I did 9 video clips at the beginning of the stream almost an hour ago on the ice raids that are going on, that are going on actually all across the country. And I was giving people the correct information that if ICE comes and knocks on your door, one, you have to open the door. Two, you have to tell them who you are. And 3, you have to give them some form of ID, whether it's your driver's license or state ID, because you have to prove that you're here legally. And that there's a bunch of people over on TikTok telling people, no, run the other way, yell La Migra, yell Ice Raid, and they do not know that interfering with an ICE officer in the performance of his job is a federal felony. So by going on and telling them to run away yelling La Migra or Ice Raid, they're actually telling these people to break the law because they're interfering with the ICE officer. Unwild and real. Unreal, right? Then telling them that ICE warrants are not the same as regular police warrants. That if an ICE officer knocks on your door, you don't have to open the door. It's like, what the hell are you talking about? A warrant's a warrant. These people are crazy, aren't they? That ice is in the cold weather. No, the other kind of ice. Right. So Brooklyn, are you tech savvy? Is anybody in here tech savvy? Because I got a question. Okay, my StreamYard shows we've been live for 55 and almost 20 seconds. Then next to it, it shows me how many people are watching. It says 228 people are watching. And but if I go to my phone and pull up YouTube, it shows like 4 or 5. So where's the other 220 something coming from? Is it blending my stream from X and my stream from YouTube together? Yeah, when I looked a little while ago, it was like 4 or 5. But over on X, it's like 200 and something. But in the StreamYard software now, it says 229. Yeah, Julianne said earlier that X had 237 watching. And so I told him, okay, if you're watching me on X, go and give my channel a follow and share it with your friends. Cool. You know, this is a good thing that we have here, my channel. Hey, Laugh. How's Laugh? Oh, what does that say? Oh, you are not able to what? I have an iPad and an iPhone, and I use StreamYard on my iPad. Oh no, Laugh. It's snowing in Atlanta. Um, I can do links to True Social and to TikTok, but StreamYard shows them as something called RMTP or some crazy thing like that. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm currently in the process of comparing StreamYard with something called Restream, and I may be switching over to Restream, but I want to find somebody that's used Restream because it's supposed to be more capable and more user friendly for less money. Like I told them the other day, I pay almost $50 a month for StreamYard, and StreamYard is talking about raising the price again. Well, I'm not okay with going up again. Hey, Cha, how's Cha? Oh, okay. I have to watch my my battery percent. It's down to 15%. When it gets down to 10%, we gotta call it a day. Yeah, I don't know. My friend JR from JR Dukes is also looking for something else. So how's Chadigi? Well, my friend, I thought that 60% would get me through alive because when I started, it was at 68%. And we're an hour and 1 minute later, and it's now down to 15%. Yeah, he's dealing with some stuff right now. He was talking about going live tomorrow. He was working on some videos. Yeah, it's on my iPad. Laugh. Hand, clouds, and leaves. It's, yeah, that one I don't know, but Chowdiggy can help you out with that. I really think I need a new iPad, but I don't want to pay the money, you know? Okay, the hand and then the heart like that. That means hi, love. Am I right, Chowdiggy? Oh, I would have not figured it meant that. No, I have to go back and watch it. There's a couple things I want to rewatch. Okay, I was watching um, Elise Stefanik's hearing today to be ambassador to the UN, and literally 10 minutes into the hearing, the it it cut away to opera music. I do not know what in the world happened. I was watching from Live News Now. I do not know what in the world happened. If anybody has any idea what happened, clue me in. Yeah, yeah. Um, I just got a thing on. I have this app that I read my news off of called Breaking News, and they said that the Senate has put the vote to confirm Pan Bondi off until January 29th. Yeah, we could do that tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow, well, you want to do it at 2 o'clock tomorrow? Yeah, people are not happy. Yeah, yes, she did. She did an absolutely amazing job. Yeah, there's no reason why they shouldn't immediately vote for her and confirm her. No reason at all. No reason. And we need to call our senators and tell them that Pam Bondi needs to be confirmed. No. Well, there's been a couple that I've heard. Which rumor are you talking about, Brooklyn? Brooklyn, are you on X? Because I was going to say, if you were on X, you could send it to me on X. Right. These earbuds that I have, they want to just go bloop. Yeah, I really like these. These were 38 or $39. The ones from Apple are 169 fucking dollars. I was like, nope. Yeah, no, you didn't hurt someone because you didn't mention what it was, Brooklyn. I was trying to do a poll, and because which one? Which one do you want me to delete, Brooklyn? Yeah, so far we're going to cover Vivek Ramaswamy tomorrow because there's new information out. Which post do you want me to delete, Brooklyn? What's on the screen? Oh, I can change that easy. There. All right, I'm going to get off of here. We will see you all later. Oops, wrong button. Take care, guys. We'll see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Love you all. Bye for now.